really wanted me to come and speak as my experiences as a second generation Vietnamese person. And I'm certainly glad that she was this insistent, because it has given me an opportunity to pause and reflect on my heritage and my experiences and how it's shaped me today. Although I very much regret not having a deeper connection to my Vietnamese roots, I will admit I'm fiercely proud of being Vietnamese. And so I really am honored to be here to be able to speak to you tonight. I'm going to start with my family and how we came here to Canada. My father grew up in Hanoi and was educated in the French school system. He emigrated to Saigon in 1954 after the partitioning of Vietnam, where he earned his law degree, and that's where he also met my mother, who was also studying at university. My father then went to Michigan State University for a PhD in political science on a scholarship. My mother also had a scholarship, but she stayed home and took care of the kids. On returning to Vietnam, my father entered public service, and he eventually became the governor of Quang Nam province in 1966. He survived 2 assassination attempts from both sides. The communists obviously saw him as a South Vietnamese political enemy, but there was also an assassination attempt by South Vietnamese military commanders who were against his anti-corruption policies. And then at one point, he was actually captured in a coup led by General Nguyen Chan Phi and sentenced to death. He somehow managed to negotiate his release, and after the coup was put down, he was awarded the highest medal reserved for civilians. However, it was not these life-threatening experiences that actually made him leave Vietnam. It was his principles. What finally pushed him out was a nullified election result. He and other pro-democracy politicians were widely considered to have won this election, but then it was nullified, silencing the voice of the people and their aspirations for self-determination in Vietnam. He did not see a future for him and his family in Vietnam, and now 3 children. His path in Vietnam went to Israel, then to Edmonton, then to Kingston, and then finally Ottawa, where he took up a position as a professor in political science. Ottawa is where I was born. The transition to Canada was difficult. They arrived in Edmonton in the middle of winter. My father was fluent in English and French, but my mother was not. She faced challenges learning a new language and a culture. And she was used to going to markets, but instead she went grocery shopping at a shopping store, a grocery store, for the first time, and she recalls this being a bewildering experience, she told me. My mother and father, I will admit, they were part of the elite in Vietnam. They had servants, drivers, cooks, a nanny for every child, and in Canada, they came and had nothing. But they embraced their new country. My father had purposefully selected Canada because it was a place of peace, democracy, and multiculturalism. He purposely rejected the U.S., he had studied there, and he purposely came to Canada. It was clear we were never going back, and they were determined to assimilate. For example, English was going to be the first and only language in the home. All the kids spoke English. My mother was forced to speak English. He didn't want us to have accents so that we would be accepted in our new country. And that is why I don't speak Vietnamese today, much to my regret. I could also explain my name. My real name is actually Kim Chu Nguyen. But my father's name is Chi Yu Nguyen. But nobody at the time, don't forget this is 1960s Canada, nobody could pronounce Nguyen, and so he reversed it so we all became Chi, so that it would be easier for everybody to say. So that's why I'm Chi Nguyen Chi. My parents and my uncles and aunts who followed a decade later after the war were what really defined Vietnamese Canadian identity to me. They all had been leaders and professionals in Vietnam, and they all came to Canada to start completely over. But I never heard them complain. They were survivors through adversity and had a depth of resiliency that I admire. I'm not sure I could have done what my father had done, what my uncles and aunts had done. They were also long-term thinkers and experts at deferred gratification. Their focus was the future, their focus was their children, and they would self-sacrifice that. They worked whatever jobs they could. Education and their children were the number one priority. As an example, my aunt ran a chip wagon in Ottawa. She worked 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, making French fries. Her children became dentists, doctors, and pharmacists. But I also saw my parents' generation have a strong appreciation for music, arts, poetry, philosophy. I think that's the nature of Vietnam. Organized sports? No, they didn't get that at all. No sports. My parents and their brothers and their sisters were shaped by growing up in Vietnam, long culture and history, but also shaped by the trauma of going through intergenerational war, and then also the whole upheaval of coming to Canada. These effects also shaped me and my generation. We were the model minority. For me, growing up in the suburbs of Ottawa in the 1970s and 80s was not easy. Racism and bullying were common. It was accepted and tolerated and expected. It's hard to believe that there are some people out there that want to go back to those days, but anyway, that was a digression. It was isolating. It made me feel very different. I did not fully belong in any culture. I was not quite Vietnamese. I was not quite Canadian. However, there is a strength that comes from that. Because I was different, I did not feel I needed to be part of the crowd. I did not feel I needed to blend in. This engendered independent, out-of-the-box thinking, which is not weighed down by the past or the present. This helped me succeed in my career as a medical researcher. As I look at my children and the next generation, like the awardees tonight, I see a further evolution of Vietnamese Canadian identity in Canada. Those hard-fought survivorship skills of my parents and my generation are still there, but they've been softened from living in a better environment that is more forgiving. This is a good thing. They have greater self-awareness and self-confidence. They have a higher emotional intelligence, a stronger sense of community responsibility. My son is an environmental economist who's passionate about saving the world. My other son is pursuing a career in medicine. And my daughter, who is 9, wants to be an Olympic fencer. She has the luxury of being and doing whatever she wants, as long as she does it the best that she can. My father passed away in 2019 from colon cancer, and my mother's memories are rapidly slipping away from Alzheimer's dementia. But I do know they were, and they still are, very proud of their children and grandchildren, which has made all their self-sacrifices worthwhile. So thank you for listening to my story, and thank you again, Q-Trans, for the invitation. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much for your riveting story. All right, as we move on along to the next portion of our program here, I'd like to invite Rosie up here. She is the leader of the sponsorship team, so she's worked very, very hard to actually put a lot of this together, and so an event like this can never happen without hardworking volunteers. So, and Rosie's second one of them. So, come on up, Rosie.
This is where you don't know. I don't know how to wear this very often, so I always trip on everything you want. But tonight would not be possible with all volunteer. Every single one of you that's here to support this, taking out your Friday night to be here today. But of course, most of all, we want to thank you, our sponsor, that making all this happen for sure. And we want to take this time to thank each and every one of our sponsors that support this event today. But I wanted to take this time so we have our sponsor from our diamond sponsor, our gold sponsor. We've got our table sponsor, our event sponsor, individuals that donate in kind, their time and effort that make this event happen. First, I want to take time to present a plaque of appreciation to our diamond sponsor, Canada Airline. So if I could please invite Wei Chun. Can I please invite Wei Chun up here, our foundation chair, to present the plaque for China Airline. Sponsor, want to present it to our gold sponsor, Chalaco Natural Mineral Skincare. May I please have Matt, our VPABC President-elect, to present his work? Come on in. Thank you, our table sponsor. They brought their friends here, giving us some time of their day, and their friends coming out here to support this event. I want to thank you, Dr. Van Ding, Medical Clinic, right there at there's no table there, but right there, RSL Lending, that's part of my team. Say hi. Thank you for the reminder for a group over here for table 1. Appreciate that. And then we have Rachel from Canvas, appraisal from that corner of the table over there. And some of our sponsors that are not here today that kind of support the event in the background with their donation to support the event with all the advertisements and the fund that we have. We have Vietnamese, World Vietnamese Buddhist temple that's here, that's not here. We have a kitchen with the funding that they supported. Also some of the stuff that they give gift card for the silent auctions, great restaurant. My parents own one, so that's a great restaurant, eat there. And we got Annie Pham, and then Kai Bull. And then other donation that we have is also for the VPABC Radio. They've also been supporting us with the advertising through the organization. Got the Vietnamese Canadian Community in the Greater Vancouver. The Vietnamese Canadian Seniors Society of the Greater Vancouver. We've got Karen Chow. We've got Matt, our president-elect. Not just he volunteered his time, but also the resort that he has as well to support us. And one of our big one supporters we always continue to have with Latvian radios, always give us time, airtime for free that we can advertise as well. We've got Tammy, one of our volunteers here as well, also donated some items there as well for the auction. But thank you for your time. Enjoy the food, but do take the time to look at the silent auctions. Again, we do have donation envelope on the table. You can donate it in there. We can also take e-transfer, credit card, debit card. But thank you so much. Really appreciate you all being here. I'm sorry I did not speak on the Vietnamese.
Thank you, Jean. Rosie, look.
All right, thank you so much, Rosie, and for all the sponsors. Of course, we cannot have this night without all of your support. And so, now this is a fun portion of the evening. Not that we're not having fun. I'd like to invite Phil Nguyen up. He is the leader of the judging panel. And so it's time to recognize all of our award recipients tonight. So Phil Nguyen.
Mời ông Philip lên để chúng ta tiếp tục trao giải, lễ trao giải cho các bé để giành giải khuyến học trong năm nay.
Yeah, thank you everybody for coming around. I'm so excited to be here. Glad to see everybody. For those of you who've been to this award ceremony before, last year our first time, it was a bit more intimate than what we have here now. We did it in a relatively smaller flow restaurant, so I'm glad we made it to the Pink Pearl, which is like a Carnegie Hall of like banquets. So I'm very honored to be announcing the scholarships tonight. I want to thank the hard work of my fellow judges, Dr. Julie Whalen, everybody knows her, and also Andy Pham. Before we introduce the scholars, I wanted to just tell you a bit about the scholarships themselves. The purpose of these scholarships is to support, obviously, the young people in our community. Each scholarship is worth $2,000 to support post-secondary education. One is dedicated specifically to a medical student and is sponsored by Dr. Julie Whalen. And the three others were open to students from all disciplines, from recent high school graduates to students in graduate and professional schools. So it was extremely fun to judge them all. I have to say that I was extremely intimidated as a lawyer to be judging medical school students. But we were just absolutely impressed by our winners. We chose our scholars on the basis of their academic and extracurricular accomplishments, and also their demonstrated commitment to helping the Vietnamese Canadian community. They also each wrote powerful essays telling us how their education and experience can strengthen our community. There's a pamphlet with their profiles and also their essays. If you get a chance to read them, please do. I'm just so honored and thrilled to introduce you to a group of extremely talented minds. And to echo Minister Dix, among them you'll find our future healthcare providers, advocates, our future community builders. So while we get rolling with our first award, and I'm going to ask as the presenter, Dr. Julie Whalen, to present the award under her own name. So our first winner is the winner of the medical award. She is a student at UBC. She was the former president of the UBC Vietnamese Students Association. I could list all of her accomplishments. I'll just pick a few. She's on the executive of UBC Environment. She was the former president and VP internal of the UBC Heart and Stroke Foundation. She's used to getting scholarships. She's a UBC Science Scholar, Dean's Honor List, Westbrook Scholar. I was just particularly impressed in her essay how she said she wants to use her medical education to help immigrants and improve their access to healthcare information and resources. This person is Sheila Lam, and I'd like to call her up. So this year we're making all the winners actually say a few words and introduce themselves to the group.
Hi everyone, my name is Sheila, and I am truly honored to stand before you today to accept this award and scholarship. This opportunity means so much to me just because I'm recognized for my work, and also being here in front of a community of Vietnamese, I guess in BC. I've never grown up with seeing so many people in one group before, so it's really amazing feeling. But con muốn giúp viên cảm ơn ba mẹ và gia đình của con cho con cơ hội đi học, and not have to worry about financials sacrificed their future in Vietnam to come here on refugee boats. And so, honestly, all of my accomplishments, it's part of theirs too, and I'm really excited to have my mom here with me as well. I would also like to thank the scholarship committee and everyone here for believing in my potential and supporting my academic journey. This generosity not only alleviates financial burden that I face, but also inspires me to strive to serve the Vietnamese community in British Columbia. It is a reminder that our community values education and growth, and I'm proud to be a part of such an amazing community. As a first-generation student, I'm the first to go to graduate school, the first to go into medical school in my family. I've always believed in the power of education and how we can use it to transform lives. This scholarship not only provides me with resources to pursue my goals, but also motivates me to give back to the community that has given me so much. I hope to use my medical degree to help immigrants, people like my grandma and my grandpa who don't really know much English. I want to be able to give them access to the healthcare that they deserve and advocate for that equity and equality. I'm committed to working hard to making sure this opportunity, and I'm really excited so that I can contribute positively back to our group. I also want to acknowledge the rich culture and heritage that that our community represents. Your commitment to preserving our traditions while fostering academic and personal growth in our youth is commendable. I think that's where we need to focus our strengths. One of my goals is to create kind of like a networking for younger students. How do we inspire kids who are in high school to know that, there are people who look like you who can accomplish a lot of things. So I'm hoping to pursue this program in future months. I'm eager to engage more with society and participate in future events and connect with fellow members who share similar aspirations and values. Thank you again for this incredible honor, and I look forward to making meaningful contributions to this community. Thank you.
So Sheila was the winner of our medical scholarship, but she's not the only person in healthcare to be coming up to the podium tonight. Our next scholar is another medical student from the University of British Columbia. From what I saw in her application, a natural leader who was the president, again, of the UBC Vietnamese Students Association, and was the Western Canadian representative of the North American Vietnamese Students Association. She's mentored cadets as an officer of St. John's Ambulance. She's won numerous awards, including a MD Student Travel Award, the UBC James M. Orr Scholarship, the Union of North American VSA Alumni Scholarship. She wrote a very impressive essay outlining her vision to help Vietnamese professionals through mentorship and providing greater access to healthcare, and specifically mental health care to the Vietnamese community. Now, before I call our scholar up, can I call up the presenter, Dr. Kim Wing Chi, to present? And now I would like to proudly present our scholar, Vicky Mai.
Hello, can you hear me? Okay. Good evening, everyone. It's truly an honor to be standing here in front of you all today. As we had a wonderful intro by Philip here, my name is Vicky. I just graduated out of the school actually a few months ago, and now I'm in my residency at UBC in anesthesiology. And I guess I just want to talk a little bit about my experience just really shortly. When I come across Vietnamese Canadian patients in the hospital, I usually introduce myself, and I end up prefacing the conversation with something like, and forgive my words, but I preface the conversation with something like, tôi không biết nói nhiều tiếng Việt mà tôi hiểu chút xíu thôi. And I get a varying amount of reactions from it. Sometimes I get a nod of acknowledgement. Other times they really get really excited and they rush to speak with me, and I get very overwhelmed trying to keep up with their conversation. But I really struggle to meet their expectations. But I like to believe that it's really the start of a connection between us, like a shared sense of understanding of our community, however small that might actually be. And one of the things that I was told at my graduation recently was that it really takes a village to raise a doctor. And I would like to extend that same sentiment to our Vietnamese community and community. It really does take a village to raise kind, empathetic, and successful leaders, especially youth leaders in our community. And we're all very capable of this. And as you can see from the rest of our recipients today, we've already done that too. And more experienced and wise people than me in this room know more than me just how resilient our community is and how far we've really come to be here today. So I'd really like to thank all of you here for putting your faith and support into me and our Vietnamese medical students and healthcare students and everybody that's kind of growing up in the community here, trying to figure out what their identity really is as a Vietnamese Canadian. And I really hope to continue and strive to give back to this community as much as I can, no matter how big or how small. And much in the same way that I tell my patients that I can understand Vietnamese a little bit, though I can't really speak it, I will do what I do best, and I'll continue to listen, and I'll try to move forward with what is best for all of us together. So thank you for your time today, and thank you for this great honor.
Thank you, Vicky. FYI, we have Vietnamese language class at VPABC. If you want to submit it, class is all going. Oh, perfect.
I'm very proud that Vicky tried her Vietnamese. So it's frightening if you're not fluent. So that was very great.
Yes.
Okay. Now for our third scholarship winner, could I call a representative first from China Airlines to stand here to be ready to present? So you've heard that there's at least 7 doctors here in the house. I get the feeling there's more than that actually. And just because I'm a lawyer, I'm going to ask: are there any lawyers here? Raise your hand. Okay, maybe not as many, but
Vivian.
well, yes, that plays into the theme. At least lawyers know you're not alone. And this pertains to our next scholar. We have another tremendous future leader of our community, a UVic law student. It seems like she's done it all with helping the Vietnamese community. As part of a very illustrious alumni presidents of the UBC, Vietnamese Students Association, this scholar was also a president and also a chair of the advocacy committee of our own group, the VPABC, and also a program coordinator for the Len Jung camp. She's won numerous awards. One for the National Asian Pacific American Bar Association Student Scholarship, a BC RCMP Award of Recognition, the top young female entrepreneur by Toronto Alpha Women Company. Vivian is evidently somebody who has fought to eliminate discrimination through her various volunteering roles. I was just so impressed by her application and her essay. In her essay, she says, and I'll just quote from it: "My diverse background and deep fuel for advocacy positions me to drive meaningful development for the Vietnamese Canadian community. And I absolutely believe that, knowing her through her application. So I would like to call Vivian Nguyen up here for a scholarship.
Hi everyone. I am a law student, but I am a little bit nervous about public speaking, so we'll see how this goes. I am truly honored to receive this award tonight. I first want to thank all the donors and the fundraising efforts from the scholarship committee. I've worked alongside them as a board of director member, and I know that they put in an incredible amount of time out of their really busy work schedules to make this possible and to throw such an incredible gala for the award winners. So I just wanted to thank those individuals first and foremost. And if you haven't read my application, I'm actually born and raised in Canada. So my parents, like many of you that I see in the crowd, are immigrants from the Vietnam War. So I grew up with a very deep and profound appreciation and recognition for our culture and the resilience in our community. Growing up in Burnaby, I didn't have any Vietnamese friends. I, like Dr. Kim, many of us, I also don't really speak Vietnamese, so I was kind of out of touch with my identity for a while before I decided to volunteer for many of those organizations that my friend here introduced. But I do have to say that I have a lot of privilege to be able to grow up in Canada and have the privilege to have all the opportunities that my parents didn't have. I attended university, the first in my family to go to law school. I'm fluent in English. A lot of my parents and their friends, they're not very fluent in English. That's a great privilege to have. I'm currently a law student and I volunteer with many organizations. And I feel that my cultural roots really motivate me to be a voice and an advocate for our community. So again, I'm very thankful for the scholarship because it does relieve some of the burden from really expensive law school tuition. And I feel that it'll really help me continue to give back to the community and strengthen our bonds. And I will continue to do that. So thank you again, and I hope to have an opportunity to speak to everybody about that tonight. Thank you.
Thank you, Vivian. You probably know we have Vietnamese language class.
And all right, could I ask Ms. Angelique Wang Liu, our gold sponsor, to come up and join us for the last but not the least scholarship award. This is actually to our youngest recipient, who just greatly impressed us and had to, because just as a recent high school graduate, he had to compete against all these extremely accomplished and seasoned scholars. Our last scholar is a graduate of Burnaby North Secondary School, where he was an honor roll student. He's now at UBC Kinesiology. He already shows promise as a leader with his various extracurricular activities. He's been the head of operations at Halo Events in Vancouver. He's been on the Streets event city member, where he helps with fundraisers and distributions in the downtown east side. He was the Variety Games Club president at high school. He is Minister Dix's famed powerlifter amongst us, and he's fluent in Vietnamese and wants to start a kinesiology clinic to help Vietnamese immigrants. Now, I just want to quote the beginning of his essay, where he says, "Ever since I was a child in Vancouver, I felt a constant shadow cast upon the Vietnamese culture. Everyone knew about K-pop and Chinese food, but nobody knew about the delicate traditions of Vietnam. Therefore, I plan to use my education and experiences to shine a light on the Vietnamese Canadian community here in BC. And he plans on doing so using his kinesiology degree to start up his own clinic to provide medical services to both Vietnamese and in English to offer traditional Vietnamese practices to make it more inclusive for the elderly in our community. So I would like to introduce to you Richard Wayne.
Xin chào quý vị. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed members and guests of the Vietnamese Professional Association of British Columbia, my name is Richard Nguyen, and I'm profoundly honored to stand before you as one of the recipients of this year's scholarship. This award from the VPABC holds a special significance to me, not only as a financial support for my academic pursuits, but also as a symbol of faith and investment you all have placed in my future. This scholarship is a significant source of my motivation and encouragement. It encourages me to try to excel academically and to contribute positively to my community. Standing here, I am vividly reminded of my parents' journey to Vietnam, from Vietnam to Canada. Their immense sacrifices and their aspirations for a better future and for a better life for me and my brothers. This scholarship is a testament to their resilience and a milestone for realizing those dreams. Being a member of the Vietnamese community here has inspired me with a strong sense of identity and responsibility. As I advance in my education, I am committed to using my knowledge to give back to the community. I aim to focus on shining light on the Vietnamese Lunar New Year, which is also known as Sept, by using my videography and photography skills to maybe make a small little video to post on social media to help spread, as Sept is not only known as Chinese New Year, it's also Lunar New Year, and in many other traditions as well. I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to the selection committee for this incredible opportunity, and to my family and friends for their unwavering support. I am truly humbled and driven to uphold the values of the VPABC. Thank you.
I think that's it for us. So is that the end of the fun, or is there more fun?
More fun to come.
A little more fun. Thank you so much, Phil, for running.
You excellent.
All right, how about a hand for all the recipients? Congratulations to all the awards. All right, so actually there's a video that we want to present, but before we get to that, I have my glasses, I can see you good for sound. Yay! I would like to actually invite Tien up here. He has a quick announcement before we move on to the video. And we're twins, by the way.
Hey guys, so we are going to be drawing the raffle ticket for two tickets to Vietnam from here, from Vancouver. The raffle tickets are $30 for one, and if you buy 5, it's $100. So this is your last chance if you want to get your chance to win a raffle ticket for 2 flights. So you and your wife or your son or your daughter to Vietnam.
Give it half an hour.
Ở đây có ai chưa mua vé để trúng thưởng không ạ? Cơ hội cuối cùng để mua vé trúng thưởng đi Việt Nam tài trợ bởi hãng máy bay China Airlines.
Right here. You want to buy one?
Okay.
One here, one over there.
How do we buy it?
Okay, so
Rosie?
Table over here. Bring him over here.
Yes. 10.
Happiness is a credit, debit.
Credit, debit, e-transfer, cash. We'll take you as a payment too.
Okay, while Tim does that,
Và số 4 nữa nha, rồi mình nghỉ ở trong anh Thi vòng vòng bán nha. We'll go around.
You have, are you doing, is it business class?
China Airlines, we have a question. Is it business class?
Can we
Yes,
up?
it is. It can be upgraded.
Premium economic?
and we also take credit cards, just in case you were wondering. So after the draw for the tournament, there's also some other prizes as well that we're giving out. So it's not just the two tickets to bid out. So we do have 5 minutes for you to get last minute tickets before we show the
Just point out to the war one.
we will
Or
actually
didn't you? Wow, they come from. What do you mean? Stop buying, guys. You guys are diluting my investment.
Just one.
There's no more over here too. Yes.
Yeah. How about with this fitting? Or do you need
Guys, stop buying. Just give it to me. Wow, it's not that full. It's not
Who has the square card reader? Can you please come to table number 3?
Come over here.
Towards the sky we soar. China Airlines for return attentive, steadfast as the cycles of
They transfer and tap tap. Oh my goodness,
For every traveler, Gonzalez experiences on plans, they create even better memories. As we take off, let elements soar over the horizon, crossing the continents, connecting the way. China Airlines has we continuously enhance our services and steadily expand our destinations. China Airlines believes we can and should do better, driven by emotional attachment and responsibility to please them. With an international standard, we seek growth every flight and look to a sustainable method moving towards air green aviation. Envision a better tomorrow. Together with China
Who has the square? Are you struggling? Got the square? Oh, all three of you have the square?
Tommy, Shirley, could I have some tickets, please?
There's no more tickets. Well, I don't even have to. I was like, I'm trying to pay. I'll come back. Where do I put this?
All right, folks, give you a quick look at the event itself. So we got 10 tables of 10 people-ish.
Xin cho Sam hỏi là có ai cần mua vé nữa không ạ? Để Sam tới.
Right now, yeah, come on. Right now, we're doing last-minute selling of the raffle tickets. Now, this is the silent auction. This also is to raise money. We've got a photo backdrop for the Scholarship Foundation. This is the scholarship winners table. Hey guys, good job, congratulations.
Kính thưa quý vị, for those who already bought the ticket, but I didn't take the cash from you, they are trying to get back, logging into the Interact. So once they're done, could you please tell them that you actually have the ticket and you will be paying by the Interact? Thank you. It's just honest basis for now. Everybody. Sorry about that. And so the ticket, please write down your name and your phone number. Okay, and then
We got a
We need
drum,
you
raffle
to
drum.
put it up here. After you pay for it, cash or interest with each other. Once you pay for it, snap that little.
Trying to win here.
Good luck.
Please put it in there, and we will draw today. And Air China will be announcing the winner tonight. Correct? Yes. And the rating on the back about March.
Look at all the support. Amazing.
23, 24, which is a past. Don't worry about it. Air China has already extended until tonight. So we are announcing the winner tonight. Thank you very much. China Airline, which is Taiwan China Airline. Thank you. So once you finish paying, những ai mà hồi nãy vẫn còn chưa đưa tiền đang chờ cái máy, sau khi mà trả cái máy xong rồi, please walk over, đưa lại cái cùi bỏ vào trong cái này. And good luck to everyone. Hope you win the trip or two to Vietnam from Vancouver by China Airline. Thank you very much.
Tiếp sau đây xin được mời bác sĩ Trương Đình Tĩnh sẽ lên nói về hội và dự án viện dưỡng lão của mình. Xin kính mời bác sĩ Trương Đình Tĩnh lên sân khấu. We'd like to invite Dr. Trương Đình Tĩnh to come on stage and talk about his senior care home project.
Oh, answer is zero.
Okay, first of all, sorry I can be later tonight. I'm very busy in my office. So that first I would like to introduce our group over here. And the project is, I think it is a challenging and a long-term project, but it is very essential for our community. So this, we have to talk with you, introduce with you. We have Chị Pami over here, Chị Dung over here, and Chị Tươi over here. That group that we started the program a few years ago. We just continued the project that they have done it, so that we keep on doing it. So that we have a group over here that are the pioneers, that the 4 and 5, we have 5 pioneers. I said the why 5 pioneers because we just started. We jumped in this program just last few months, just last 5 months, that's all. So that when I come here, and question told me that Dr. Chung and this group have to speak with half Vietnamese and half English. Is that right, question here? So I think about this project is very important for the young people involved in, because without your involved in this project, it cannot succeed. I talk with you why about that. And number one, first I talk about why it is essential for our community, in the Vietnamese community over here. You see that our population over here around 85,000. But I think about we have around 5 generations, counting from 1975. The first generation and second generation coming to Canada after 1975. Most of them are penniless and without English skill. So they have to work very hard, work really hard, almost a labor job. Like me, when I came to Canada in the first time, I have to pick the worm to make the living. I have to work in the restaurant, at the dishwasher, and I have to work as a janitor and to deliver the pizza to make a living. And I'm lucky, finally I found a job in nursing home. I work in nursing home as a nurse assistant for 1 year in Toronto and a few years, 2 or 3 years in Manitoba before enter the residency at the intern program in Manitoba. So that you see that our parents and the first generation, they work very hard. They work different shift, and some of them, some parents couldn't communicate face to face for years or for months. Why? Because they work different shift. So that they just communicate by to leave the message on the table or to leave the message on the front door for communication. So they dedicated their life, they sacrificed their life to raise up the children, to support the family. I don't expect my children understand how hard I work. So how they honor, where the first generation and second generation, where they honor, how they honor. They pass away, they living with their children, or they are residing in the nursing home, right? If they're living with the children, and if they still independent, they still look after their grandchildren, because they still look after, they still love their children unconditionally. But if you ask them, if they happy to do that, maybe probably they don't answer with their children for that. But with me, I work here for many years. I have a 40,000 patients, and over 40 years old, I have a 9,000 patients. So I talk with them every day. I talk with them that if you're happy to do the job, and now the time you retire, you're happy to do that. And most of them say no, but they are responsibility because of their unconditional love for their children. You see that they sacrifice everything. So that if they not are independent, they stay with the children, they is the burden for the family. Now I have many patients who suffer from Alzheimer's disease, Parkinson, and especially with psychosis dementia. Their parent is of 80 years old or 90 years old. It's a burden for the family, and the family almost exhausted. So how about the resident in nursing home now? Because I work in nursing home, I have many true stories to talk to you about that. Our elder, when they stay in nursing home, and they have a language barrier, they have a cultural barrier, so that they still feel isolated, they still feel separated, they still feel lonely, so that they cannot taste the food because of different culture, so that their lifespan is not as much as we want, as they want. So that why this project is essential for us, because we really need it. We really need the senior house. We really need the place for our parents, our elders to stay in the comfort, in the dignity, and in the good care. So that you agree with that? Yeah, okay. So now I talk about this project. I talk about Golden Age Village. I don't talk about the house. I talk about village. That our dream, that our wish to do that. Why the village? The village, because over there we can incorporate the Eastern and the Western culture. We can integrate the Eastern and Western medicine on top of modern technology for the Western medicine, even with evidence-based. We can combine it with traditional medicine such as herbal remedy, such as yoga, such as Tai Chi, such as acupuncture, especially with the meditation. This is really good because we can improve the flexibility, we can improve mental clarity, and especially we can improve the emotional balance. That's very, very important. So that if we want to build up for that, we need the land, we need a few acres, at least about 7 to 8 acres to do that. But this project cannot succeed without involvement of the young generation. Why? You look at us. I don't talk about the age, but you can guess it, right?
You look great.
We don't have much time now. We do our best to establish the foundation, and the next generation, your role is not only to support it, but to develop it and to keep it sustainable. That's right. Without your involvement, how much time we have? So that I thought it is a challenging and long-term project for years by years. That's right. So that we really want you to involve with us, to start with us, to think about that, so that we start together. Let's join the hand together to start, to build up the dreaming project. We wish for years, and you can ask Tammy, you can ask Ji Nhung, you can ask Ji. We wish for years, and now we just start. We have to do it. If we don't do it, if we don't do that, how can we have it, right? And yesterday I talked with Mr. Erendis, the Minister of Health. I came over there to strongly support them. And finally I thought, hey, Mr. Nick Erendis, I would like to be, I hope that you are in power again. He told me, yes, I know what you want. So that, you see, we have to connect with politicians, connect with them a lot. I do all our best to make. For the last few months, you see how hard we work. We try to contact all the religious order leader, with all the organization leader. We have a meeting a lot, and we have a meeting with the lawyer. I went to Edmonton to meet Thầy Pháp Hoa, and so that asked opinion about how to build up the village, how to build up the Golden Age village. So that hopefully that we work very hard, and hopefully that we have a good outcome later. So that we hope that the younger generation will involve with us. But this is the project, not just a structural project, but it's a cultural mission. Why I talk about the cultural mission? You see that our culture teaching that we always respect the elder. We have to repay what they have done for us. That's right, that's our culture. That every culture like that. So we hope that we can create an environment in the village. That environment, like tranquil environment, we still wish that we can build up a garden with Zen principle, so that in tranquil environment, so that the children, and we can make the homestay over there, so that the children can come to stay there a few days, and so that the parent can see the children and can see the grandchildren. So that we try to keep the culture and remind us that we still we still a part of the larger family, a big family, right? So that this the culture is the mission, this the project is not only the structure, the construction project, this the cultural mission. So that with this project, we can preserve, we can maintain, and we can pass one of our most treasured cultural legacy for the next generation. That is filial piety. That I want to emphasize on that, because of that, this mission of the cultural mission, so that we can pass filial piety to the next generation. Thank you for your listening.
We let remind you, this song on October 12 on in Saturday at this restaurant.
Hello everyone. I think all of us have parents, grandparents, and everybody over time will age. So this foundation mission is to have a village that will preserve the Southeast Asian culture, and also to be able to provide our parents, grandparents a place that they can be taken care of, in complementary with the existing nursing home from the government. And within the Lower Mainland and Greater Vancouver, there are about 100,000 of Southeast Asian ancestry. 4.2% of those will need some care. And if we don't do it today, they will be lost in the system, because of the linguistic barriers, the cultural barriers, and they are expecting all of us to take care of them because they made lots of sacrifice for us when we were young. So this project is initiated with the help of the Latvia radio station 2 years ago, and from that base, then I think this year it became a formal organization, Vietnamese BC Friendship Foundation, and we are here to accomplish this mission. And we are here today to remind that we are here and we need all of you guys to continue to participate and to develop it. Thank you for listening to us.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Tin and crew, for sharing your senior career project with us. There's a beautiful sentiment there. All right, let's go on to the next part. Tian, if you bring the raffle drum here. But before we get to the draw itself, we're going to show the Airlines video once more.
Towards the sky we soar, China Airlines, where your journey begins. We carry with us the spirit of the land. For China Airlines, every flight is a mark of our hospitality. We have an interest at heart. For every traveler that values experiences on flights, we create even better memories. As we take off, with elegance, we soar over the horizon, crossing the continents, connecting the world. China Airlines boasts a sophisticated modern fleet. We continuously enhance our services and steadily expand our destinations. China Airlines believes we can and should do better, driven by emotional attachment and responsibility to this land. With an international standard, we safeguard every flight and look to a sustainable method, moving towards an era of green age and vision of a better tomorrow. Together with China Airlines, philosophy and style.
It is time for the raffle draw. But before we get there, last call, if anyone still wants tickets, to the right. And also, if you did buy tickets, make sure that you did put the stuff into this raffle draw. That's how you can potentially win. And so Sam is saying, any more stubs? There's a few more tickets in the back, so.
That's enough, cut it off, Sam.
Okay, so as we finish up the last tickets,
Cut it off,
invite
Sam.
China Airlines representatives to come on up. Jordan Nelson, please come on up and share a little about your company.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Jeff, General Manager of China Airlines Canada branch. Please allow me to illustrate and introduce China Airlines for a few minutes. Actually, China Airlines is a Taiwan-based company you might be familiar with, and we appreciate lots of Vietnamese flying home with us. I believe. You might be very familiar with us, and we in order to penetrate as well as in order to penetrate mainland culture and community, we are glad to sponsor VPABC, this great event. I have seen lots of winner of the scholarship award. I think if you would like to familiar with Benin language, not only join VPABC's lesson, but also flying with China Airlines, going back home to enjoy your environment, full environment, to learn your language. And also, if you do not win tonight's the lucky draw, you can still have 15% off for every channel going back to Vietnam. Actually, we're flying to Vietnam's 3 cities from north to Hanoi, Da Nang, and Ho Chi Minh City. Okay, so it's very convenient. You can still enjoy 50% off until 6th of October going back home. And if you would like to travel, 1st of January to 24th of May. So don't forget, if you miss or if you lose again, then you can go to buy our ticket from every channel. Alright? So last but not least, China Airlines your best choice going back home to Vietnam. We are your best friend forever. Okay? So actually, when I join lots of Vietnam activity, I always see Vietnam is crazy and energetic. But tonight, this is not means I saw you're energetic. So please say, when I say something, then you give back to me China Airlines, okay? Let's practice first. First time. Let's go back home. Alright? One more time.
May you have your business card, 50% off, right?
I got the electric business card. You can have it.
Yes.
Then you can get my information.
I'd like some clarification. 15 or 15?
15.
Oh,
15 will kill me.
You're not flying zero.
I will go back home. Give to my boss. Let's practice once. Let's go back to Vietnam. Bye. Wonderful. That's a lucky draw right now. Otherwise, I will ask a question to the winner. Okay, who is your best choice? Okay, going back home. Last ticket? Any ticket?
Last chance for people to put in your stubs to win the airline tickets. Anybody? Last call. Going once. Going twice. Alright, looks like we are ready. And if anyone wins, they need a +1.
Please watch out my magic hand. The lucky winner is? Pick a number. Oh. Is that okay? The first number is number 3. Number 3. And the second number is number 2. If your first 2 number is 3, 2, please stand up. The first number, 3, 2, and we have a last number. I have announced it.
So who's still in the running?
Who is 3, 2, starting from 3, 2?
Do you have a ticket?
Please stand it. Oh! We saw the potential winner. 3, 2.
The winning ticket is 300.
3, 2, 3, 2. The last digit. Oh, so last here. Okay, number 4. The last digit is 3, 2, 4. 3, 2, 4.
I'm gonna make a call here, see if she picks up. Her name is Zhao Li.
You gotta be here, change your vote.
No.
So I should call out to ask her, working, who is which airline is the best carrier going back home.
This is on the market compared with Lanier Enterprise. It's made in Vancouver from Glacier Marine Heroes from the BC coast, and Baltic Amber Extract is win the top 5 of anti-aging eye cream of the world 2021. So all of the action will go to the fund, a scholarship fund. So anyone want to try, just pay whatever you want, it's just my gift, and whatever you pay will come to the scholarship.
Thank you so much for sharing. Actually, while you're still here, so we're going to give 5 of these sets away right now. So check your raffle tickets, my friends. Since you're here, can you please choose the first? All right. The first winning ticket is
for this one and 5 options, Chimpa.
And so ticket number 220, Jim Pham. Come on! Yes, men, we do have skin as well. So you can use skincare.
This is unisex products. This is unisex products. So that's for men and women too.
Unisex.
772 jeans.
77. Ticket number 772. Lim. 772.
Bà con cô bác đều có số 772 hả? Ai cần số 772 à?
He's coming, he's coming.
Trời ơi, da tôi về cái dưỡng da quý vị ơi, chứ gì? Cần dưỡng da không? Nó tặng lại cho TV Thương nè. Anyway, cảm ơn thank you là China Airlines.
Congratulations. Okay, number 3. Hey, winner number 3, so bad.
329 Việt Bổ.
Số 329 Việt Bổ. 329.
Cái tên có thể là Nam Nhân.
Việt Bổ. Việt Bổ. Việt
329 Việt Bổ.
Nobody? Next, okay. No chance. Skincare set number 3.
722.
722. S win. 722. Congratulations. Come on down. Okay. Set number 4. Who else wants to look young?
036
Paul McDay. 036.
Yeah, 036.
Oh, Paul. Yeah, McKay. McDay. No? Okay. One more draw.
This is another ấn phẩm.
796. Unfound. You have to keep looking down. Right, the final skincare set.
The last one.
All right.
Actually, this one is the market price is $301, and the last one belongs to 810.
810. 810. Samantha Danda. 810. Samantha Lee Danda. Congratulations! Congratulations to all the winners. And we are just closing up this event soon here, but just a reminder, anybody who still feels generous and wants to make just a donation, we are still accepting that. And also to remind us that there's still a silent auction to our right here. So you still have a few minutes for that. We'll probably close down about 10 minutes here. So if you still like to bid for something, please do. Take your opportunity now. And then lastly, if I can please invite the VPABC Vice President, Tammy Chong, up to the stage to have some closing remarks.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you to the esteemed guests. Kính thưa quý vị và tất cả các em sinh viên và tất cả các quý khách mời, rất là quý báu đêm nay, đại diện cho ban chấp hành hội chuyên gia, tôi Thanh Trương, VP và Quế Trân Hoàng, chủ tịch của hội chuyên gia vùng BC, xin gửi lời chân thành cảm ơn đến diễn giả Nguyễn Kim Chi và những diễn giả khác hôm nay, và cũng xin cảm ơn tất cả mọi người đến đây, ban tổ chức, các tình nguyện viên, các em đã làm việc trong cả một năm nay, bán vé và đi rất nhiều chỗ để mà quảng bá về giải thưởng cho các em sinh viên sinh sống, sinh hoạt và lớn lên ở vùng Vancouver, BC. Các em đã làm một hỗ trợ rất là lớn cho những em sau, và mong rằng là cộng đồng người Việt của chúng ta được trưởng thành, và chúc các em hợp tác, gặp gỡ với nhau và vẫn có thể làm việc chung với nhau để phát triển cộng đồng. Thank you everyone for being here today and making this event very special in our community. It has been truly an inspiring event because of you being here today, and because of you being committed to the Vietnamese community. We want to express our sincere gratitude to our speakers, volunteers, and everyone made today possible, and your dedication and support to the students for coming up and speaking to them today, fostering the environment of learning and collaboration is invaluable. And to all the students, we hope that you leave here today feeling empowered and motivated. You are the leaders of the new Vietnamese community, and your potential is limitless. Remember that the challenges you face are the opportunities to grow. And the connections that you make here today will be the foundation of your strong and supportive network that will help you on your journey and endeavors. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed tonight. Thank you. On behalf of Greater VPABC Hảo Chuyên Gia, thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much, Tammy. All right, so our event is concluded right now, and so last chance, just in case anybody wants to bid on any of the silent auction items. If not, then
Cho Sam hỏi có ai chưa đấu giá ở đây không? Anyone has not auctioned over here, over there? Silent auction. Everybody put in their numbers. And again, what would you choose? Doesn't matter? I know you like red wine. Can I do red wine for you? This one is retail for $80. Right now we have 2 people who bid on it. One is 40 and one is 50. How much would you like to bid?
I don't know, it doesn't matter.
How about we go 55?
Do 100.
100. And Ken. Anybody else? We have another bottle of wine. Retail for 75. We got 3 bids. 30, 70, and 100. For this, Rosie, since you're a prisoner, Napa Valley. All right. Anybody else would like to bid on this? All right, moving on. A skincare retail for $300. And I have been using these. These are very, very good. Anybody else would like to bid on these? We have 2 bids, 30 and 50.
It's amazing.
It is amazing. We're not selling here. We're not here to sell. We're here to help nonprofit.
I wanted to add in the information. Skincare thật ra là của người Việt và do người Việt sản xuất và mong rằng là chúc hãng skincare sẽ trở thành là một cái line trên thế giới. Right? Thank you, Angelique, the owner.
Yes. Cái hãng skincare này người Việt Nam đầu tiên, startup Việt Nam đầu tiên ở Canada mở một cái công ty sản xuất kem dưỡng da không chị? Làm tại BC. Có ai muốn đấu giá bộ skincare này không? $300. Có 2 người đấu giá là 30 và 50.
Có ai muốn mua không? Kem đậm bộ, có 6 bộ lắm.
6 bộ lắm. Yes, Sean? How much would you like? Retail for $300. You have 2. One is 30, one is 50. 51.
Would you like to buy 5?
$100. $100. Anybody else would like to bid this number?
Or you can also buy for $100.
You can buy for $100. I'll find a bid $100 to Sean, and we have total of 6 packages left. You can buy them for $100 discount. Any buyer?
$100 is still a hell of a discount.
Buy it for your
Sean,
wife.
100. Yes, 100.
Okay.
Another 100 for a second set.
All right. We'll just...
Thank you, Vin. Anyone else?
We can have them come up afterwards. Just finish this off.
Okay, on this table we have a mattress set, retail for $300, donated by our VP, Tammy Trum. 1 bid, $20. Matcha set retail for $300. We have one bed for 20. What's the size?
1 kilogram. 1 kilogram. It's very expensive. Matcha is very expensive. And this is the AA grade. And health, natural, no pesticides at all. Grade A matcha, very expensive.
Who likes to drink matcha? Like the matcha latte.
Okay, how much?
Uncle? $40? $40 from Uncle. Anybody else?
Cassandra? $50.
Cassandra, 50. Sorry, Uncle, you got bitten. Cassandra, 50.
What you got there? More? Keep going.
51. Who wants to bid 51? 60.
Cassandra?
Who wants to bid our scholarship recipient? 60. 61.
Anybody else? 61. How much?
Next up. 65. All right, we can do better than this, guys. Come on. 100.
100.
You love matcha, don't you?
Anybody else? Expensive matcha tea. You cannot buy it out there for discount.
Our doctor is bidding it for 100. She knows the benefits of having matcha. Right? There you go.
100 going once. 100 going twice. What do you want now, Cassandra? Huh?
110, Uncan.
110.
And a shot of XO.
110. Anybody else?
110.
Go once. 110
Go
go
twice.
110 go 3 times. 110 got it.
Uncan got it. Yes.
Congratulations.
Good, let's have a shot with Uncan. XO. Oh, he's bringing it too. And, okay, next up. Who likes pho? Who doesn't like pho? Nobody does.
Okay,
Nobody.
Paul Kitchen, okay?
Pho Kitchen.
$200. Real value, $200. You go to restaurant, eat that. $200 value.
88 from Denise Mai, our sponsor table.
Anybody would like to bid for this? It's a $200
Anybody
value.
would like to bid Denise Mai, our sponsor table? She's in real estate. And who's looking to buy some real estate? Please go here.
Anybody? Nobody want pho today?
Nobody wants pho?
And pho? You want pho today? And pho?
And pho?
And pho? You want pho today?
I assume you're calling your father?
Oh, his name is Pho.
Who? Oh.
So nobody's bidding this. Going once. I guess we'll go twice, 3 times. We're good.
Denise Mai is going to eat pho for $88.
$88 for $200 value. Woo!
Nice.
Next up, we have all tea, healthy tea, retail for 50. 50 đồng một bộ trà này. Và có một người bid 60.
Có ai mua nữa không?
Retail 50, one bid for 60.
Dạ, trong cái trà này đó, tất cả trà này là health trà, là organic, first grade, top grade. Mà cái này á, là có thể em có thể bỏ vô thêm 10 bịch nữa. Yến, cái gì tổ yến, sparrow and I think cái hồng hồng này nè.
Mắt của chị thấy không được,
No,
em
no,
cũng
no,
thấy
no.
luôn.
No, nó là cái gì nó là cái gum của cái cây peach. Nó tiếng Việt gọi là hả?
Đào. Trái đào.
Không phải tiếng Anh gọi, tiếng Việt gọi là
You know peach Việt là đào.
cái gì? Nhưng mà nguyên cái này nó là gì? Hả?
Dừa đào.
Không nghe được. Không nghe được. What's the name of it in Vietnamese?
Nhựa đào.
Nhựa đào với
Nhựa đào.
tổ yến. So first grade coi như là rất là bổ cho mấy cô. Health, conscious, and beauty. So the whole thing that is here. So I'll put more in there for the winner.
We have one winner who is Linda Cunningham. And she's a lawyer. Who wants to bet Linda?
Look at her, she's gorgeous. She knows her teeth.
Yes, Linda Cunningham. Who wants to bet? Go over her, or go. And she's a lawyer, by the way. Anybody has any real estate or lawyer questions related? Go to this table number. What's the number?
That's supposed to be number 6.
I should know. Number 8?
6.
Number 6. 60. Who wants to bet 60 for healthy teeth? Who?
For how much?
Would you like? 60?
Did we already have 60?
Oh, the 60 is the bid. 70!
Yay!
Sorry, Linda. You got outbid by somebody else. 80! 88!
Wow! This table like 88.
Yes. 88!
100.
It's all healthy teeth. It's from Bird's Nest. You can put Bird's Nest in it. It's 88. I'm going 100. Oh, 100 from Linda's table. Who wants to bid Linda's table for 100 or more? No, it has to be more. 101 at least. 105 from Sean. All denominations are. Thank you, Sean. Anybody else would like to bid Linda's table? Going for 100. 108. Woo! 108 for healthy tea from the gum of peach. Thank you, Angelic. Gum of peach. 108 going once. 108 going twice. Sorry, Linda, 108 is sold.
All right.
So let's just stay
Thank
here.
you.
We got these prizes there. If you're a winner, please come up here and cash, e-transfer,
Thank you,
credit
hon.
card. So we got Unwin way here for $100 for the cream. Sean, you also want to pay this for $100. We also have a couple extra. You want to buy it all for $100 on the cream size here. And then we got Unpin, you're here. E-transfer address is on the screen. So you want to tidy up your number, what you want to buy. Cái nào là ăn? Ăn thấy không? Để ăn này.
All right, thank you to everyone here tonight. We have finished the program. We made it through, and hopefully you had a great night. Hopefully you enjoyed the food. But feel free to hang around a little bit, finish some food, pack up some food, and definitely say hi to everyone in the room. Because we're all one community, we're all friends, we're all part of the same human family. So thank you so much for joining us tonight. And if you drank a little bit, please do get home safe. There's Uber, there's taxis, there's other options, okay? Anyways, thank you so much, my friends.
Hey guys.
All right, friends. That is it for tonight. Here's Vivian, one of the award winners. Woo! So how was it tonight?
It was amazing.
Yeah,
Such
well,
a good turnaround.
yeah.
Amazing food, good company, and an amazing MC as well. Made the night so entertaining.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Congratulations once again.
Thank you again.
Yes. So, awesome. Yeah, so Vivian is one of the board members of the VPABC. So a lot of self-service, a lot of just people who are doing some great things. So anyways, that's it for tonight, my friends. Hopefully you enjoyed the program. And if you want to get involved, if you want some more information, shoot us a message. This will be shared on social media. But yes, I love bringing people together, community building, and for a great cause. Because we're all here trying to help the youth move forward in their lives so that they can one day in the future contribute back. All right, I'll show you one last.
Can you call Mac? I think you need to pay. By Mac to pay.
Okay. Okay. Do you want to say hi one last right before? Okay.
Hi.
So before my phone dies, this is Qi Tran here. She is the president of both VPABC and the Scholarship Foundation. So what would you like to tell our friends before we finish this video? You get the final closing word.
Thank you for coming and thank you for watching, and I hope that next time you'll be here with us, not watching.
Yes.
And I hope that you work with us and come and have fun, not just to have fun and enjoy the good fight, but also to support the good cause and helping with our students' future, our future leaders.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Qi Tran, for all your hard work making this happen. All right. See you, friends.